Hey guys, welcome to the first FAQsday, a series where I answer all your questions every Tuesday. It just so happens that this is conveniently timed on Valentine's Day, but oh well. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the first question. What made you want to start doing LPs? Well, the first time I saw an LP was actually by a group called Hellfire Comms. They're to this day my favorite LP group, and I still watch all their videos today. They're really my inspiration of what made me want to start doing LPs. Another reason I started doing LPs was for after I saw Angry Video Game Nerd. I'm sure most of you people have probably heard of him, but the Angry Video Game Nerd really got me inspired to start filming necessarily because I had started filming before, and I'm a big film geek, and I started filming video game footage after I saw his reviews. And that's really where it all got started, is the inspiration-wise of how I got to where I am today. So yeah, if you're wondering what got me started, it would be Hellfire Commentaries and the Angry Video Game Nerd. Next question is, what consoles do you own? Let's see, I own a Super NES, PlayStation 2, Xbox, Wii, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and a Nintendo 3DS. Pretty easy question, but whatever. You gotta have those, I guess. Oh well. Let's go on with question number 3. What is your favorite band? That's pretty tough, considering that I listen to a lot of different music. I literally listen to anything from alternative to heavy metal, so it really doesn't matter to me. Video game-wise, my favorite band would be Crush 40. If you don't know who Crush 40 is, they do a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog music soundtracks. Anything from SA to SA1 to, on and on, to Sonic and the Secret Rings and Black Knight and whatnot. Yeah, that's pretty much it as far as video game-wise. As far as regular-wise, yeah, I can't really decide. My favorite artist, I would have to say, would be Eminem. But, that's just me. The next question is, what is your favorite online game? My favorite online game is hands down Battlefield 3 right now. It's been changing over the period of time, obviously. But, yeah, right now I'd have to say that my favorite online game that I play most often is Battlefield 3. The next question is, what is your favorite console? Now, that's a really tough one because I've had a lot of different consoles over my childhood and whatnot, but I'd have to say that my favorite console is going to be the PS2, and right close behind it is the GameCube, and right close behind that is the N64. The reason I love the PlayStation 2 so much is because I really got into the games that are on there. Some of my favorite games of all time, like Battlefield, or not Battlefield, Star Wars Battlefront, and Jak and Daxter 2 are like one of my favorite games of all time that happen to be on there. And I just had a lot of fun playing PS2 with my friends all the time. But GameCube is close behind it, because I really can't decide between the two because they're so close. That's why I said PlayStation 2 first, was because more games than there were on there. I got the PlayStation 2 right after I got the GameCube, so when I was a little kid, I used to play Sonic Adventure 1, Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon, Pikmin 2, all that stuff that was on GameCube. But eventually there came a time when playing M-rated games was a lot cooler. I had an older brother who had an Xbox, and we used to play Halo all the time. And I fell in love with Halo and first-person shooters in general at that point when I was a kid, and I was just like, oh, this is so much cooler than Pikmin and all that stuff. It's like, all the violence, I know that sounds a little bad, but it's like, this is a lot more mature, and I feel like I can handle this. So I got a PS2, and I played the crap out of Jak and Daxter 2. I got into all the newer games that I had no idea existed, because back then you just went to like Hollywood Video and played games like that. And I was getting tired of the GameCube selection, so I just picked up PlayStation 2 and found all these new games like God of War 2 and all that stuff. So I'd have to say, in retrospect, finding all those new games and having that excitement of all that new stuff, favorites, that is my favorite video game console. The last and final question in this video is, who is your favorite video game character and why? Now, that's pretty obvious for most people that have watched my videos. My favorite video game character is Sonic the Hedgehog, and the reason I say that is because Sonic, I like to root for the underdog, and Sonic has been the underdog for a while, and some people might disagree with me on this, but I like how Sonic has tried all these different things. If you just heard my text in the background, my my notification sound is the getting the ring sound effect. But yeah, I just like how he's tried all these different things. He's tried to appeal to everybody. He's tried to satisfy, well, not he, but Sega has tried to satisfy everybody. And I like that. Okay, first of all, I like Sonic and Mario the same, but I have gripes between the two. I don't love everything about Sonic, and I don't love everything about Mario, but I love them both. But Mario can do the same thing a billion different video games, and people will be perfectly fine with it. But people bitch all the time about when Sonic, goes too deep between two games. Like, some people didn't like Sonic Generations because he had that 2D platforming sort of thing that he did in Sonic Colors. They were like, it's too similar to Sonic Colors. It's like, okay, well, Mario can do that, like, all his games in a row, and no one cares. Everyone, praises Mario, and no one praises Sonic, and it's like, I don't know why, but I just love Sonic a lot. Like, his character, and, like, who he is, and how he goes through, like, his missions and stuff. I just sort of like the whole speed factor, and I find it, exciting. But, yeah, that's pretty much all of my questions for today. So thanks for joining me for FAQsday on February 14th, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Peace! Feel free to hit that subscribe button and like this video.